Okay, it's time to play Guess What's Wrong with That Victorian House again, huh? Okay, it isn't actually, because I wanted to expand on something on the last video I made about the dry rot damage to the fascia board. So let's get to it here. Okay, whenever you run into a situation like this where you have this much damage, now that's a lot of dry rot damage. You could have termites. And worse than that, you could have problems with the structural framing members of this balcony, and that could create a safety hazard for anyone who stands on the balcony. So again, prepare yourself for the worst when you run into something like this, because there's a good chance that there is going to be more damage. So I mean, that's the one thing about water, is once you have water damage, and again, in a situation like this, you could actually take the fascia board off and there won't be any structural damage at all, because of the water could actually just roll over the front and the back of the fascia board and straight down with a limited amount of possible damage. However, if someone sealed the bottom of the balcony there, because that looks like it has a piece of Plyson or plywood underneath it. Now let's just say someone ran a bead of silicone around the fascia board, bottom of the fascia board, and the plywood. Guess what? You are going to have some big problems, because that water doesn't have anywhere to go. So, and if that's the case, the plywood should show signs of water staining or other damage also. So again, wood rot like this, prepare yourself for some structural damage. And if this was my home, I wouldn't use the balcony either until all of this damage was repaired.